Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. My name is Kranal and I'm joined by
Chris.
that guy.
That guy. I'm Rich. Hi, everybody.
Thanks for being in my video, man.
Sorry, that was a very in joke. Like,
Yeah.
no one's going to understand that.
Thanks.
But thank you very much for having me. Yeah.
What are we doing today? Because I lost my train of thought.
Well, we were very kindly invited to Ibanez.
Mhm.
It's December 2024 as
It
we're
is,
shooting
yep.
this. And they invited us to check out their 2025 range of guitars.
Right.
It's January the 10th, or maybe just after January the 10th, and you're releasing this video to showcase the new AZ standard line.
That's
Or
exactly
AZ.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what
That's
you're doing.
I like to call it AZ as well. Kind of makes me feel a bit better about myself. I don't know why, but anyways, so we have two guitars here, and these are the AZ standard, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So like right in between of the AZ Essentials and AZ Premium, which
Yeah.
I think it's exactly what the market needed, and that's exactly the product that Ibanez needed.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of brands that do stuff in that, but like if you're thinking about fusion, shred, and things like that, the brand that comes up is Ibanez. But having an instrument in that price point, I think, is super valuable for anyone just like trying to get into the genre and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And
Mhm.
there was previously kind of a big gap in between the AZES,
Mhm.
the Essentials, and then the premium ones, and in terms of price and in terms of feature set as well. And yeah, have you already told the guys what these ones are probably going to cost?
No, not yet.
No, maybe let them know.
Let's talk specs about that one.
Should we do the specs first? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the HSS model.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is the HH model.
Yep.
They actually have different pickups in them. These are the Ibanez Classic Custom,
Mhm.
and those are the Modern Custom.
Okay.
You can tell I've done videos on these guitars
Yep.
already.
This is
Yeah,
my
right.
first video with them.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. But this being Ibanez, of course, you don't just have your standard 5-way switch. You have the
Dynamic switch?
dynamic switching that offers you on the one guitar, that one there. There's 10 different total switching options. On this one, there's 9, and you can split down the humbuckers,
Huh.
and you'll get parallel serial stuff going on, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So they look like that on the back, pretty standard, except you've got, well, if you're familiar with the AZ lineup,
Right.
you've got this amazing upper fret access. You can also see that we've got roasted maple necks on these, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time where a roasted maple neck would only be an option on a custom made guitar, or like a Soar or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's all over the place.
now,
which is,
yeah, practically everybody can afford some kind of
Mhm.
guitar with roasted maple, which is great because
Yeah, it feels
I
nice.
love the feel
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. Jumbo stainless steel frets on these guitars
Mm-hmm.
and locking tuners up at the headstock, which I know our good friend Henning Pauly
He's
is
gonna
very
appreciate
happy
that.
about.
yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, reveal that price and they'll be surprised.
550.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we think they're going to
Insane.
be, about 550 in euros.
Wow.
If you read off that spec sheet before finding out the price and kind of guess the price, I don't think many people would be guessing.
Yeah. I think
550.
more people would probably guess one like 1200, 1300, or something like that.
Yeah.
For a guitar that looks this way and it has that kind of spec, and most importantly has the Ibanez logo on it.
Yeah.
And not any Ibanez logo, it has my favorite Ibanez logo, because this reminds me of the first electric guitar I ever had in my hands, which was a very old was it a Blazer? No, I think it was a Roadster.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first electric guitar that I had ever seen and that I had the pleasure to hold in my hands.
Yeah.
So this logo brings fond memories, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Dan from Ibanez
Mhm.
today about trying to track down a birth year guitar.
Mhm.
And I'm born in a year which is not renowned for its vintage guitars. I wasn't born in 1959, contrary to what I may look like in some videos. It's just the stress of sitting next to behemoths like you. But he mentioned the Roadster, and I
Mhm.
checked it out, and those are
Yeah,
pretty cool guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially the one that I saw had the maple fretboard as well. They look super cool.
Yeah. So there we go. And fast forward to 2025, and
Mhm.
that logo you love is on
Yeah,
these guitars.
that again costs $550.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
insane.
Yeah.
Should we hear it?
We absolutely should. So this is the HSS model, and this has got the classic custom pickups in it. So they're Ibanez pickups, but yeah, classic custom. Split that one. It's not actually doing anything. That's the one setting that doesn't have another setting. But if I move back here, you've got the normal in-betweeny sort of sound. But if I flick that up, we've actually got the telly. Or something that appropriates a telly. Then you go to your classic sort of middle sort of stratty sounds, which is kind of like strokesy sort of stuff. Which I was also explaining to Henning, like Albert Hammond Jr. from the Strokes only uses the middle pickup on his strats, and Henning didn't know anything about that. That's that one.
And I think Clapton used the middle pickup a lot. Like
really?
Just the middle pickup, yeah.
Well, there you go. Was all on the in-between setting, just flicking that. So I don't know exactly what we're doing, but it's just a case of there are so many sounds on offer, find one that works for you and you're good.
Sounds like a Strat.
And that was the neck. It does that sort of S-type thing if that's what you want, and a load more, and that was just the clean channel.
Pretty cool.
Let's go across to that one and hear the clean sounds as well, because looking at it visually, I think you would imagine it would sound totally different. And of course, the way you're going to play it, it's, you know, we play totally
See, that sounds very similar to one of the settings on that guitar.
Yeah, what setting are you on?
It's right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
It's between,
which is going to be just the two humbuckers together. Probably. Yeah. Is that switched down or up?
It's down.
Okay. I still don't know what that means, but it's probably just both.
Sounds great.
And you were on the clean model that we're using at the moment for all of that stuff, and it broke up quite a lot on the bridge humbucker, but there were stratty in between tones as well, and really nice clean stuff. I mean, that showcases its versatility in 90 seconds, you know.
Yeah, really cool. Let's try with some gain.
Yeah,
sounds great, and it plays very well.
Yeah, so it's built to handle that kind of stuff, and yeah, I think a lot of people associate Ibanez with very high gain stuff a lot of the time. These guitars can do that, but they can do so much more. Yeah,
I think in my opinion they excel in that like edge of breakout, but with some delay, with some reverb. Yeah, like fusion kind of tone, and the neck feels like it wants to be played like that. You know what I mean? It's not a very thick neck, but it's also not like wizard thin. It doesn't have I think the nut width is quite narrow as well. Yeah. Is it a 40 42, 43.
That's unfortunately not on the spec sheet here, but I think you're probably right. It's probably 42 or 43, isn't it? Yeah.
All right, let's hear that with some game.
Yeah.
There you go.
I really like the neck profile on this guitar, by the way.
Yeah, very
like you said,
comfortable.
it's not super skinny. I can't get on with a super skinny neck. It's not super fat, and it just works. You know, it's it's really nice. So, for that kind of stuff, it's more reverb than I would care to use for something like that. But it sounded really good. It sounded decent, And we're on the whatever that
Hellblazer, Hellblaster, something like that.
the Hellblaster or the BE100, whatever it could be.
Yeah.
We have no idea. But
Of course.
How could it not happen?
I was
we're
told
not. It's not
that
some.
I was told that everyone's gone, and I can take the room down.
Well, you're still filming.
Yeah, see. I was told that I can now go
Everybody
home.
else literally left.
Yeah, and
The others left.
I was told we're done. You can take your shit down, Henning. I'm sorry. That's why I barged in the room. I apologize. I never barge into the room into
never.
videos.
Just watch every video that we've done together.
It's not what I do. It's really not my MO to just go into other people's videos and just take up screen time.
Especially ours, never.
I've never done this, have I?
No.
I actually think it was one with Cronar at Gear Street where you did the snake thing that we talked about earlier.
I apologize. I'll come back then. You're almost done, right?
Do we need to leave? Is that what you're telling us?
Look, I would just like to go home at some point, and these are my cameras. Oh, good. No, do your thing.
Good point.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to drive 4 hours as well,
me.
but
So, I'm just getting another camera.
To do what with?
Filming.
But I thought
So you're
everyone
not
else has
leaving?
gone home.
I convinced Carlos not to film in this room with this big video.
Is he still going?
Hey,
Okay, cool.
have fun.
All right.
that
Where
happened.
were we? Yeah. Train of thought. Gone.
Henning in.
Yeah. And it was great stuff. It was gold. What we were doing. What were we talking about?
See, he owes us.
He does.
Anyways, amazing guitars. Last final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, last final thoughts. Like you said at the start of the video, these are going to sell
Sorry, I said last final thoughts. Is there anything other than last final thoughts in English?
Good point. I'll give you my last final closing thoughts to end the day. Okay. Like you said at the start of the video, these are going to sell like hotcakes, I think, because they're great. I really like them, both of them. The tough question is, which one would you go for? HSS or double humbucker? And
I am seriously thinking getting one, and it's going to be this one. Because I don't have a Strat, nor do I have any like super Strat. And I think I need one of these in my arsenal, so to say. So it's definitely going to be one of these. What about you?
There's something in me, like some kind of unwritten thing, which is also saying the HH one is appealing to me more somehow. Like I love single coil sounds. I play a Tele often as my main guitar, and like, you know, that's my bag. But the in-between sounds and the split sounds on those, and it could be that, you know, it's just the voicing of these modern custom humbuckers in this compared to the classic customs in this that just floats our boat more. But yeah, I guess this one, and everything else about it is great. I also love the finish options.
Yeah.
On both of them, but this has some pretty gnarly colors. And it's kind of a no-brainer for me. Yeah.
There we have it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to end this video here. Thanks to the Meinl team for everything, for the invitation, for hosting us here. Thanks, Ollie, for switching again. Thank you for being here and being my wingman.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure as always.
Always a pleasure. And yeah, we're going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to both of our channels, please make sure to do so. It helps a bunch. And I hope to catch you with the next one. Until then, stay safe and have a good one. Bye-bye.